Hello, patrons! We're here for you, and we're doing things like commentary. I'm joined, as always, by Andrew DeWolf. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm ready for our suffering power hour here.
Um,
Uh,
uh, by patron demand, we are talking about Camp Rock, which stars Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers. I have not seen this, but you allegedly have?
I've seen both Camp Rock movies.
Oh my god.
They're both somewhere in my memory. I can't access them at the moment though.
Do I have to perform Inception on you to figure out, what happened?
I think this the whole experience here is going to be like a flashback. Like for me, Camp Rock is being told in reverse or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I completely understand. The only fact that I know about Camp Rock is that it was partially funded by Aeropostale.
Oh, like the clothing brand. That makes sense because honestly, everything that these people wear is probably from Aeropostale.
Like, I'm looking at the picture, and it's like Demi Lovato and some dude, and they both look like they're just an Aeropostale top to bottom.
Oh, we get to see the really like shitty late 2010s, or late 2000s. I guess late aughts. What do they call
Yeah,
it?
the early two or late 2000s. Because this is the same year
That
that
fashion. Yeah,
meaning bad fashion. Because 2008, that was the year The Dark Knight came out. That was the year of the housing crisis. Obama got elected. It was a big year.
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be kind of upset if they're not constantly talking about the housing crisis during this, because I was there in 2008 and I remember it was actually a big thing. It was a big part of the public consciousness.
You know what? You're right. If Camp Rock doesn't bring it up, it's kind of ridiculous. All
It's a
right,
little bit
Andrew.
unrealistic. This takes place in 2008, but they don't even mention the housing crisis one time.
Yeah, you might as well call it 2000 late. Am I right?
Bro, that was a real thing. That was an actual joke that people made. They might even make it in this.
Yeah, but we've got it all queued up on Disney Plus. We're using the Disney Plus version. Andrew, do you want to count us down? I'll push play when you say.
Sure. Why don't we start it in three, two, one. Let's go.
Disney Channel original movie. They don't. Oh God!
This is like if there was like a way. What did
They
they just
wasted
put
no
in a
time.
CD and the CD started playing a GarageBand mix of this song?
Um, Andrew, she didn't put it in, did she? It just kind of automatically went in.
It looked like her arm hit it.
Oh,
But
maybe.
also, when you put CDs in, they would play through like a media player, not through an editing software.
Already. Ding. Oh God. Oh God. Wait, that was just the last dress.
Am I
She had.
experiencing a weird issue, or is the tempo of this song all over the place?
Okay, so Joe Jonas is second build, and then the other two brothers are build eighth.
Just am I like slowing down and speeding up to keep up with you or something, or is
Yeah,
this song
yeah.
literally doing that?
Oh, so Dean Cundy's the DP of this. Do you know who Dean Cundy is?
No, I don't.
He's like the inventor of the Steadicam. He did Halloween, the Back to the Future movies.
How do you get
He's
roped
like,
into this shit?
I don't know. He did his later career is kind of sad because he also did Jack and Jill in the Garfield movie.
Is it sad? Oh my god, what is that face?
Shane Gray.
Connect 3?
It's like, are they brothers in this, or is it just three dudes that know each other?
I think that they're a band, but I don't know if they're brothers. Except the clue.
I mean, he looks pretty clueless in that picture. That is a picture that says no thoughts, only forward, only straight ahead. That bacon doesn't even look like it was cooked.
Oh my god. She really wants to go to Camp Rock.
Wait, you're a caterer and you make food that looks like that? Andrew, let's break down the set design really quickly. They
Well,
put
hang on, Jess. Wait, these people are too poor to go to summer camp. Okay.
oh,
Look at their house. They're too poor to go to summer camp. They can't afford it.
Andrew, they have no furniture except for this table, the chairs, the tarp on the wall, and random like glassware sitting in the window.
That's true. That's true. They bought all this stuff at the Dollar Tree.
They literally had $3 production design for that set.
How many of these brochures does she have?
She puts them everywhere.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's just a locker row in the middle there. You saw that, right?
Are they all brochures?
Like, Andrew, you'd imagine that this is like on a wall of a hallway, but no, it is like the hallway, the lockers. They like put up a series of lockers in the middle of the hallway.
And then they framed the camera angle to make it look like it's against the wall.
Yes, it is like they had access to one hallway in this high school. Wait,
she went to work without even, we don't even get to see it?
Yeah, we just talk about it off screen.
Wait, so she went to work after school and then got home in time for dinner?
Yeah, because like, let's just be like,
what did they eat at like 9 o'clock?
And it's still light outside? Oh. Andrew, we just had 2 scenes and set up that she's not going to Camp Rock.
Oh, her catering business is...
Andrew, imagine if this was the first scene of the movie.
But she has to help out in the kitchen.
Literally, it could have just been a surprise. It could have been one scene. Or maybe this is the first scene. We did not need all that stuff we just saw. Remember the opening of The Parent Trap when they just kind of all show up to the camp?
This is how drummers work. They hit stuff with the sticks.
Yeah, Grella does that, doesn't he?
No, that's Ben.
Ben, my bad.
This is embarrassing.
Imagine watching this when it came out. That would be
This is
really
actually kind of embarrassing. Oh my god, Connie's Catering has a dick on the front.
With 3 balls.
And they drive a UPS truck.
I bought this renovated UPS truck to keep everything cool in the back.
So she has to work in the kitchen, but she still has to pay to go to camp as well?
Yes.
It seems like a bad deal to me.
It is, Andrew, but it's Camp Rock.
This is not a camp.
What is it then?
This is what they call glamping, I think.
Are you like a camping gatekeeper? A tent keeper?
Is this actually the basis for the White Crows? Is that a real band? I don't even know.
Google it.
Where's our person to research this stuff?
It's you today.
White Crows. Is that a real band or do they make that up?
I'm Jack White of the White Crows.
The White Crow Band. This looks like a bunch of old dudes. I think this is a fake band.
Yeah. Andrew, we could make it. We could like literally steal this from Camp Rock and make our own band.
You know, there are bands called the White Crows. Do you think that they know that their bassist founded Camp Rock?
I don't know.
Oops, I accidentally just backed up into you after like 10 steps backwards. Maybe you should walk forwards.
I refuse. I refuse.
The diva of Camp Rock? Are you like, what are you? The diva of Camp it's Camp Rock. They're all divas, isn't that the thing?
Oh, that's Allison Stoner. She was in the oh god, she was in the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, and now she's like on TikTok and a lesbian.
Check it out. Presses a couple buttons on the keyboard and it goes. Oh my god, this is painful. This is so embarrassing. I hate it.
Andrew, this is what theater kids are like. Like it would make sense if it was like camp theater, but this is not rock. Andrew, left side. I saw a light. I saw a light, a production light in the frame.
Oh my god, you saw it?
I saw it.
They probably filmed the whole movie in like 3 days, so it makes sense.
25 days.
25 days? I mean,
And
that's still really short, isn't it?
Yeah, for a feature, yes. And they edited it over 7 months.
Yeah. I have a theory that a lot of movies like this are filmed on campgrounds because you can just get them really cheap to like film in.
I mean, yes, and forever that camp can always say this is where Camp Rock was filmed and use it in the marketing. It is a win-win.
Yeah, so like a lot of like low budget.
Oh, there
movies
they!
like this,
It's
like,
the brothers.
stuff.
It's the brothers Jonas, Steve or Andrew.
Actually, this is Connect 3, and they connected at Camp Rock. They're going back to Camp Rock to reconnect.
They look like they're 5 years old. Which one of them's married to the Game of Thrones girl?
That was the worst comedic timing I've ever seen. I don't know. I honestly, the curly-haired one is Nick.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know who the other. I only can distinguish that one because he's the curly-haired one. The other two look identical to me.
One is Kevin and one is Joe. I could not tell you which one's which. I know that they have different names.
I feel like it's almost unfair that
I
Nick
like that
Jonas
he's
got
ducking out of
curly
the. I like that he was ducking out of the way of the light because if he was in the light, he'd be overexposed.
hair.
This movie feels like patchwork. Wait, why does he have to go to Camp Rock but the other two don't?
Because he's the bad boy right now. Although it feels as though if they were trying to reconnect, maybe they all should have gone, but whatever.
No, the other Jonases are too expensive. Maybe.
They got him for one scene and they already blew their whole budget on him.
Demi Lovato had a really rough life, and I think she's on the up and up now, but she's had it rough.
What do you mean rough? I mean,
Like,
she's in Camp Rock.
young drug addiction that she's never kicked, like a lot of trips to rehab. It's been a rough time for her.
Yeah, getcha.
And that's why it's always healthy to be a child actor.
It really is. They always turn out really well. Especially the women. They're always treated really well.
This isn't rock though. This is like,
as far as I am aware, they basically never do any rock songs in this entire movie.
Then why call it Camp Rock?
Because rock is like a generic music term, and we know that. So
why didn't they call it Camp Hip Hop or Camp Pop? Camp Pop sounds better, honestly.
Yeah, and it would definitely fit with what they're doing a lot more. I feel like this is not filmed on a campsite though. Like,
I feel like it's 50-50. Like that's
yeah, these like these external shots are definitely campsites, but anytime they go in a building, it does not look like a campsite.
It looks like, I can't even call it a set because it doesn't look like a set. It looks cheaper than a set somehow. It was filmed in White Pines and Townie Halliburton in Canada.
Ugh. They
You
really
know,
cheaped out for this one, huh?
this entire
Couldn't
film was
even get
shot.
a
It was
proper
shot in Canada.
American location.
I mean, nothing is. It's either shot in Georgia or Canada.
Yeah, because Georgia has the like super cheap art production stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of
And
video
film
games made
incentives.
in Georgia as well.
All right, let's see. Camp White Pine. How much do you think it would be to go there?
For 25 days, probably like couple $100,000. Do you
Um,
do you
it's
actually
like,
have it up?
yeah. So if it was, I think this is for like groups though. I want to make sure that. So for a group, it'd be 5,650 to host.
That's really cheap, but that's probably not the same as a film production.
No, a film production requires a little bit more.
Still probably like not much though.
Oh, and that's Canadian dollars, which isn't real money.
Wait, Jess, why don't you write a script for a camp movie? I don't understand.
I just love the idea of musicals where she's go to camp. Like that's the movie.
I feel like that would be such a bad movie, but it would be exactly what you would expect.
What
Like
would
you'd
be the
see the
plot?
title. I feel like if you see the title, like anything goes to camp, you just immediately expect it to be an awful movie. You know what I'm saying?
Camp Rock could have been about Dwayne the Rock Johnson going to camp. That would actually be a better title for that.
Imagine they made another Camp Rock movie and they call it Camp Rock Squared, and it's The Rock goes to Camp Rock.
Oh my god! And does he learn how to play rock?
No, he learns how to wrestle.
Camp
She doesn't want
Rock,
it.
welcome.
She doesn't want anyone to find out that she's working in the kitchen because that would make her one of the pores.
Yeah, like that got a discount.
Oh my goodness, they're not even trying.
This isn't rock. When are we getting to the rock?
So they're like actually not even trying to make it look like they're singing.
Andrew, I need to stop and talk about the production design. This building is empty aside from like the tables, and they just hung up like drawings on the top. But this is Camp Rock. This is like for teenagers, not for 5-year-olds. What I'm saying is I'm confused.
Look, the drawings are to make it so that it's not as boring to look at.
I guess. I like. All right.
It also looks like the drawings are supposed to be like, what's your band logo?
Okay, that makes sense. Look at any extra and see which ones are putting the
I
work
like
in.
King Boys.
I'm in your boots. Whatever that is, I'm in.
Pajama Jam. What do you think of that one?
That's fine. Oh god, country slow collab. Wait, what's? Oh god, Toxic Drool. That is a fucking punk name.
I like that the posters are implying that Camp Rock goes back to like 1970s. Like this is a camp that has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, Aerosmith went here.
Everyone's just like, yeah, that was. Look at a lot of the extras are literally like frowning while they clap. Her mom's on Broadway.
Broadway. Wow.
That's how she learned how to sing the hip hop. Her mom's in Hamilton, I guess.
Hamilton didn't exist yet, Andrew. I don't even think In the Heights existed yet.
Nope. Wow, that was the most poor like interruption I've ever heard in my life. Did you notice that like the person stopped talking before the other person even like
Hi, I'm
interrupted them?
Jesse. Oh my god. Who's
They
your
were like,
mom? Is that like MTV?
"Why are you lying? She's working at the camp. They're gonna meet her. Oh my god, don't be such a fucking moron."
Andrew, how is she going to have a plot in Camp Rock unless they tell a lie? Ask Doug Walker.
Someone has to tell a lie or else there's no plot.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Musicals with Cheese Camp is going to be about. You and I have to lie to people to let them know that we are.
Yeah, yeah, we're actually big Broadway stars.
We go to Broadway camp.
Musicals with cheese in Camp Broadway.
I'm into this. I actually kind of want to see this.
It's just like future Broadway actors, and they're all at like some stupid fucking campsite.
But it's like
And we're like,
it's like Descendants rules. They look like clones of their parents. That's Lin-Manuel Miranda's son. It's just like little Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And he just goes around singing like In the Heights and Hamilton songs.
He raps.
And that's all.
He raps.
That's their
he
thing.
freestyles. He only talks in freestyle rap.
Oh, that person. That's Stephen Sondheim's kid.
That's Barbara Streisand's daughter. Just as Leah Michelle.
Can the bad guy be like Andrew Lloyd Webber's like nephew?
Yeah.
He just wears the Phantom mask at all times.
I see the peons have come in. He's like the foppish
Actually,
bully.
my parents are Broadway stars too.
No, we claim to be Stephen Sondheim's kids.
That'll go over really well.
Why didn't he ever mention you? Oh, you know.
You know how it was in the 90s.
You know what, Andrew? We need to make this. This movie needs to exist.
Camp Broadway?
Yeah, Musicals with Cheese in Camp Broadway. Us 27-year-old dudes going to Camp Broadway with a bunch of kids, and we're like adults.
Our reason for going there is like we feel like we're not connected enough to the culture, you know? And we're like, Camp Broadway is the only way we can really reconnect ourselves.
Yeah, and there has to be like camp events that we have to compete in, right?
And then we do have to win.
Oh yeah.
Somehow we're better than everybody else.
Yeah, we have box stepping competitions. Whoever steps box stepping first loses. We were made for this, Andrew.
And everybody's got to refer to us as catty and crass.
Yeah, of course. Cringy and overbearing.
We walk up to like somebody and it's like, oh, if it isn't catty and crass.
And then we have to come up with some cringe response that's supposed to be cool, but somehow worse than what they said. But everyone acts like it's like the coolest thing in the world. And no matter what, Andrew, we have to be wearing statement necklaces. Everyone's got to have a statement necklace. Oh god, the one live singing and it sounds like that.
Okay, so that's going to be the song that comes back later on.
Of course it is, Andrew. I will say Tess is playing her role well. Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
That's her speakers that I think she played her mixtape in the first season. Okay. You already have like all your posters up?
Yeah, I mean that was what they did for most of the day. They love Connect 3.
They love Connect 3, and Tess loves Hannah Montana or whoever that is.
Do you think somebody thought that the Connect 3 thing was like a really funny joke?
Definitely.
Oh my god, I fucking... God, this is so embarrassing.
Have you ever had a full-ass conversation with a tired person?
No. I've been the tired person in conversations, and I know what it's like, though.
Yeah,
But
you're not gonna
it
remember
isn't like that,
much.
though. You don't tell them that they're dreaming or whatever. It's more like you're having a conversation, and then the person just says some nonsense and then doesn't respond the next time.
Demi Lovato, how'd you expect this to end? Why are there so many 40-year-olds here?
It's Camp Rock. This is where, some middle-aged people thought that it was like a rock fantasy camp,
Yeah.
like the one Homer Simpson went to.
Okay, they actually production designed it for this scene. Oh wait, it breaks us up, Andrew. Camp Rock tears us apart. That's the plot. You get accepted by the cool kids at Camp Broadway.
Yeah. And then by the end, uh, we just get back together because we leave Camp Broadway. There's no actual resolution.
We have a podcast we have to do, so we just have to go back home and pretend
like-
it didn't happen.
It's just like, oh, that was interesting.
No lessons learned. No narrative satisfying. It's just like
you think that like I'm gonna learn something and like reject the cool kids, but by the end we're driving back because we both took the same car and we're just like, all right, well,
you're my
I had
ride
enough of that, I
here.
think.
I love the idea of an anti-narrative. I feel like more movies should do that, where they play with the fact that you're expecting shit to happen and just not give it to you.
It is good. There's been some more stuff that's been doing that lately.
Like what?
I've been watching have you heard of Solar Opposites by
Yes.
that's a good one.
The
You
only
always
part of that show I really like is like the mini people. Like
yeah,
the
that
people
part
kept-
that part's the best.
Yeah.
But that's the only part that's like a real narrative. The parts that with the opposites like aliens, it's always just like you expect something to happen, like they're gonna learn a lesson or something, and they just never do. Like
I mean,
ever.
that's kind of the way of Smiling Friends too. Have you seen any of that?
I have. Smiling Friends is incredible.
Yeah, I feel like
Although
a lot
Smiling
of those,
Friends occasionally comes close to somebody learning a lesson.
but they turn right around as soon as you get close. Okay, what the fuck's going on in this scene?
He just called her up and asked her to sing, which is not a useful way to teach people how to sing.
Andrew, statement necklaces, always.
Isn't that funny? He said, I know you're singing a solo, but it's so low that I can't hear you.
Wow. I bet someone in the room really laughed at that. She's just screaming.
Her mouth opens very wide.
She has very white teeth.
Well, yeah.
I've never listened to Demi Lovato's actual music before. Maybe it's better than this. Maybe Camp Rock wasn't her peak.
Is she gonna ever gain confidence?
I don't know. Oh, did they just do the Predator hand thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna start using that as the meme format instead.
But you have to somehow add the third one, which is
The third one, which
the
is
girl,
the girl who's
girl-
angry about it
Yeah.
happening.
Exactly. Like you have to start with it, and then the second image is the rack focus of her.
Yeah. Well, the first one is it says Jess, Andrew, and it says like hating Dear Evan Hansen or something, and then we'll label the girl's face as what's his name? I can't even remember. The Dear Evan Hansen guy,
Ben Platt.
Ben Platt. Yeah.
You know what would be better, Andrew? If
Sure.
it's Bree, Andrew hating the Lightning Thief, just watching.
That's a good one too.
Because yeah, that would be about right. Are you going to the beach or to the dance class or to the music card? Like, there's only one place for dance class.
Dance class is that direction. Beach is the other direction.
Yeah. Can you have a dance? You can't have a dance class on the beach, or else you go straight to hell. Why does she get to do the slave labor? Like, this is like doing your parents' job for them is slave labor.
Yeah, but her mother is a business owner, so she doesn't see any problem with slavery.
His eyebrows, though.
I can hear you.
That
This is
what?
embarrassing. Oh my god, this is racism.
I don't know against what race that's racist against, but it's definitely racist.
You really get into your work. Oh no, the boy I like is here. I better embarrass myself in the most humiliating way possible by covering myself in flour.
I like that you can see her like frown lines. She looks like the Joker.
You want to know how I got these scars? I was at Camp Rock doing slave labor for my mother.
But at least I got to go to Camp Rock and see the guy I liked.
I don't even understand the logic. Like, the guy you like walks in for some reason and acts like a jerk, but like you're gonna cover yourself in flour for some reason?
So he doesn't recognize you, Andrew. Commercial break.
You know what'd be really cool is that at the end they invite her to join the band and they just change the band name to Connect Four.
I'd actually be into that. That would be funny. And they just don't get the joke.
God, this is so fucking embarrassing.
I like that there's just a flag like in between them, breaking up the frame. Not the
No,
strip flag.
it represents the separation between the two of them.
Oh,
They used to be much closer, but the flagpole separate.
Andrew, you've done like yard work before. Can you explain the mulch placement behind them right now? Like it's just randomly distributed. There's no like end to it. It just kind of stops.
It's
Oh, we made it to dance class where the sign was pointing.
Oh, he's teaching here? Why is he teaching?
That's why it's racist.
Oh, okay, that's who it was racist against. We figured it out.
The body powder people. Oh my god, Shane Dawson's here.
Can't learn how to dance unless you have a microphone and a hat.
And a mixtape. Dance mix. Alright, Andrew, how cringe is this dance gonna be?
Okay, the cringe scale is getting higher. Oh,
He
he's
just did
jerking
the
himself
jerk off.
off.
Jack off across the floor. This is cringe, bro.
You know what I think is really good is that teenagers in 2008 probably watched this
Thought it was the
and
coolest thing
thought
on the
that this
planet.
they probably thought that this was like actually how you would become a rock star. Like,
You go to Camp Rock.
yeah, and you like learn how to do this.
I will say the white jeans are a risky move. Let's see if it pays off for him, Cotton.
I kind of like the white jeans. I'm honestly into it a little bit.
Yeah, but if you like get anything, like even walking around a camp, like you're gonna get dirt all over that shit. God forbid if you shit your pants or something.
I like that he has given actually no instruction whatsoever, and everyone is still able to completely follow all the dance moves. Oh, oh, how embarrassing!
He fell down.
He
Everyone
fell
kick him
down,
out. It's a drums guy. We set it up.
bro.
Uh,
I asked if you were good on the drums, not if you could
Not
hit
the
the stick on
floor.
the floor. Actually, the rhythm is in your entire body because you have to use your feet to play the drums too.
I want them to kiss. They are the only ones with chemistry so far.
Can we just make it about
Oh,
this
oh
drummer guy?
no, no!
This entire movie is so embarrassing.
You saw those trumpets though getting destroyed by putting juice through them.
Yeah.
You're not my friend.
Wow, she's cooked for Pharrell?
For real.
No.
Which Jessica?
I'm sure if we were into 2008 pop culture, we would know.
All right, most famous Jessica 2008. Jessica Alba or Jessica Simpson? I'm gonna say it was Jessica Simpson.
Is that the secret fifth Simpson?
No, that's that weird like circle-headed one.
Oh, you mean Gumbly?
How did that meme start?
I don't know. I love that meme though.
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
As far as I'm aware, people just started editing that thing into Simpson stuff, and they called it like Graggle or something like that. And then somebody made like a shit post where they talked about how that was Matt's OC, like Matt Groening's OC character, and people started calling it Weird Matt. And like the creators of The Simpsons didn't want to add it in, but he like Matt always wanted to add it in somehow because that was his like self-insert character. And then eventually it just came back again, and then now it's Gumbly. But I think
Has
the
it made its way into the real show yet? Because I know they would do shit like that. That sounds
I
like a
don't think
thing.
it has yet.
Give it time.
That would ruin the joke though for sure.
That is a green screen behind her. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it isn't.
I don't think so. I think that's really there. I think it just looked weird because of the fire.
Yeah, I think it just kind of looked odd. The lighting's weird too. Like it's strangely dark. Like you have an excuse to put a spotlight on them.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
There's just kind of like events that happen that don't make any sense.
Things just are happening. There's not a narrative except for the lie.
I hate that our main character always just looks anxious at all times.
I mean, it's
Like
better than
she's
whatever
completely
Vanessa.
unsure of herself.
It's better than what Vanessa Hudgens was doing in High School Musical. I'm not sure what it was.
Smiling at all times. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
was what she was doing.
Yeah, except for when she was sad. Then she
But this
cried.
but this is more of like just a different problem where now it's just they look anxious at all times. Like I get that you want your character to be conflicted in some way, but like, do we really have to have them constantly doing that? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
When did they rehearse this?
I don't know.
When did they buy the coordinating outfits? Did these people know each other beforehand?
I will
Our
say,
main character just met them, and she already has a matching outfit.
I will say, there's probably a costume department that they just took from.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't.
A costume department that had 8 matching sparkling dresses.
I mean, yeah, that's about right. I like that they couldn't just wear the dresses, so they have to have these ugly shiny leggings underneath.
Yeah, I think wearing just the dresses would be
Risque for
too
Disney.
risque for Disney. Yeah. Is there something wrong with singing backup?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, Andrew. You ever done it? Because if you did, you're a beta cuck.
Imagine she just put flour on her face again to like, you recognize me?
Hey,
Remember
it's
that time we
me.
met?
He's a bad actor.
Oh my god, why is she smiling after that? He's obviously being passive aggressive.
What do you think? Just because of my Mickey Mouse bullshit? Wow, you're so cool. Oh, look, I can't pop Regent.
Oh man. Only playing music that label thinks will sell?
How dare I try to make money for my art?
I mean, to be fair, if you're as big as this guy, you are a total fucking sellout, but
If you're a Jonas Brother, you're a sellout. Just
yes.
the minute you're born, even if you're not a famous one.
The minute you were born, you are a sellout.
Honestly, I kind of like this Alison Stoner character. I dig it.
Who, like the bitchy one?
Yeah, this one with the shitty like earrings. All right,
Yeah, she at
Andrew, is there
least
gonna
has
be
a
a food fight?
personality.
Are we gonna have a food fight?
Yes, it's already started.
How would we introduce a food fight into Camp Broadway musicals
That
with cheese?
spaghetti looks so bland. There's like not even butter on it.
Only because you have to throw it at people, and you can't have a proper like. You know who did a food fight right? Max Keeble's Big Move. That is the best food fight in all film history.
Why would you do a food fight with spaghetti and not even have sauce on the spaghetti? Isn't that part of the like fun part of the food fight? Is that it like splashes on people?
Yes, Andrew, but they probably rented from this Canadian campsite, and they said you can't get anything on the floor that you can't just sweep up.
Or they had Abercrombie.
Yes, they have to return their Abercrombie and Fitch clothing that evening.
Yeah.
I like her Lego shirt.
This character keeps getting interrupted. What the fuck?
She wants to be silenced.
The editor was able to fix that interruption though, because they could actually immediately cut to the other camera shot.
Yeah, they
The
did just
first
shoot it in
one,
a wide.
yeah, the first one was embarrassing because she stopped talking, and then like a second later, the interruption happened.
Andrew, there was a thing I was taught in film school where no matter what, the director and the actor should know how the sentence is going to end. So if the other actor isn't quite on top of it, they can finish the sentence further.
Yeah, like they can keep talking until the other person starts.
Yes, exactly.
Which actually makes more sense for interruption because you should be continuing to talk while the other person starts talking.
Yeah.
Because if you actually get interrupted, you won't be able to stop immediately.
Exactly. But a lot of filmmakers don't think about that, even like ones that get paid by Disney. Oh my god, that water is choppy as fuck. It is Canada. Oh no! Oh no! Credit to Demi Lovato, she actually sang live.
I think so far she's the only person who has sung live at all.
Credit, she did all right. Because these dubs are really cringe.
I mean, this is like very clearly a fully studio produced song.
Yeah.
Acoustic guitar doesn't sound like that unless it's produced.
Now, what makes a different sound? What makes that produced acoustic guitar sound?
I mean, it is an acoustic guitar, but it's very clearly like mic'd and everything is mixed so that all of the strings are making the same like volume level.
That's fair. See, I kind of like the live sound of acoustic guitars where it is a little less perfect.
It has a sound. You also usually could hear like hand scrape on the strings and stuff with an acoustic. Like when he just moved his fingers there, it should have at least been like whoop kind of sound.
What direction do you think she was given for the scene?
Don't look embarrassed.
What is it? The Ali Wong gag where it's like, I love being come upon because my only job is to try not to laugh.
Try not to laugh.
And I think that's her same thing here. Try not to laugh.
Do you think when he was actually singing it on set, he sang it in key?
No, Andrew, of course not. I need to find you.
I don't even think he's playing the right chords on the guitar from what he was looking at. Because he had like power chords held, and it doesn't sound like that's what they were playing.
Can the Jonas Brothers play instruments? Oh, apparently they are all multi-instrumental.
I'm not saying he can't. It didn't seem like that's what it was matching with the song from what I saw. Maybe it was. Maybe it was like bar chords.
Andrew, what would you do if we actually got the Jonas Brothers on our show? We're like, what would we talk about?
I would ask him what it was like working with Disney when they were like younger. Honestly,
That would would it be an interview setup or would we do like a proper musical?
I think we'd have to talk about Camp Rock.
I don't want to though.
What else is the? We could do the Jonas Brothers like concert thing that they did, right?
That would be fun. That was in theaters and they like sprayed cum all over children.
Oh yeah, that was good. It was real Jonas cum too. They have sauce? They have sauce for this spaghetti?
Yeah, but not the one they had earlier.
Why is there so much sauce in the bowls?
No, those are bowls of individual sauce and then bowls of individual spaghetti.
What? Do you need the same amount of sauce as you need for spaghetti?
6? Oh, the liar is revealed, Andrew!
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
Or maybe not.
Wait, where's the flour?
Thanks, Andrew! She just called her a bitch. She's like,
damn, not being rich. Can you imagine? How embarrassing.
Honestly, that's the most embarrassing part of this. It's really depressing.
Imagine not being rich in 2008.
Yeah.
What a good story to tell kids in 2008 when the fucking Great Recession just started.
You know,
if you aren't rich, it's an embarrassing thing for people to find out.
Honestly, it's really pitiable that you don't have money.
I do like that she has a potato chip in her fucking hair.
I like that it changes places between cuts. Oh!
Nothing. Well, you're gonna leave? You have to work. Where are you going? Where did she go?
She is the best part of this movie.
Why did the mother not be like, hey, you still have to like do stuff? You just got here. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Is she gonna tell on her? What do you think, Andrew?
She's not. She's gonna blackmail her with it. It's gonna be great. Wait, I thought they made spaghetti in bowls
No,
of.
we're bowls of individual sauce.
Where is my tacos now? This catering is so shitty. Looks beyond unappetizing.
Like that is the ugliest, grossest looking taco. And this is like rich family sending them to Camp Rock. Oh, it was cold.
You can't tell anybody.
So this was filmed in September and October. So anytime they're outside, they're freezing their tits off in Canada.
Oh my god, this is so fucking cringe.
What do you mean? What's going on that's cringe? Woo! I just showed up.
I just showed up. I just kind of here, you know, whatever.
I smoked so much weed in my room, brah.
Oh my god, the dance moves.
Isn't this a scene from Doubtfire the Musical?
Yeah, it is.
What? Can I please just have that clip of Demi Lovato saying she's really good so I can put it against anything?
She is really good. I like that she just crossed her hands for no reason.
Whatever, major loser. People did that in school. I remember it. It was embarrassing.
2000 and late.
Right? It's like apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Wait, that's timeless, Jess.
It somehow has become timeless despite it being.
Did you know apple bottom jeans was a brand of jeans that they made?
No, what?
Yeah, I used to think it was like a bell bottom jeans or like something like that where it was like a style. But no, apple bottom jeans are a brand of jeans.
Oh, they just have like little shit on the back. You know what? That's a pretty good CD. I will give her a D- on all the actual food she's made.
I like that
but
the
an
liar
A.
thing. The liar plot's already resolved. Like she's now just friends with this other person.
Yeah.
We still have 40 minutes left.
This movie is kind of flying though. All things considered, this isn't dragging.
Slumming? Hilarious.
All right, Andrew.
It's so funny when balloons pop and make the farty sound.
Are you ready for a merchandise corner? Because we're bored.
Yeah, sure.
Merchandise of this film is sold at Target, Claire's, and Limited Too. They include clothing such as pajamas, t-shirts, and underwear. That's a weird one. Bags, tote bags, backpacks, bedding collection, toys, and dolls of the characters. There were only dolls of Mitchie and Shane. And there were junior novels, and there was
Is this Shane?
Shane? No, Shane is the Jonas brother.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I want to see what these toys look like. I bet they're terrifying.
They're probably just really cheap dolls, like poorly painted and everything.
Oh no, the Shane! Oh god, the Shane doll has nothing in behind his eyes.
Soulless.
Soulless. Like, look at this, kids. If you,
Oh my gosh,
should...
she has the only green balloon. What does it mean? What is Camp Rock in color? Can we do a video essay?
It's Shane's favorite color is green. We set that up. Andrew, look at his eyes.
Wow, they're literally phoning it in.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that doll looked kind of creepy, but it did look pretty accurate as well.
Yeah. I like how one has very hairy legs and the other has no hair on his legs. They have better comedic timing than the brother that's the main character.
Yeah, that's why they're not in it very much. You'd have to pay more for them.
They're actually decent at this acting thing. Okay, the one on the right, I want to like connect the moles and see if it makes a picture.
Can we see him play the drums?
No, he's only allowed to play the floor, the bus, and everything else. Anything that isn't a drum, he'll play.
Wait, isn't this just a High School Musical song?
No, but it might as well be. All right, this is a rock camp. Why is the trumpet people here?
This literally just sounds like a High School Musical song. Am I losing my mind?
You are not losing your mind, but now I want to figure out who wrote the music for this.
Are we sure? Are you sure this isn't just a High School Musical song repurposed?
I am 100% sure.
Oh my god, she's bad. What? They're pretty good.
They even harmonized, but he's also racist.
I was just gonna say that. He's like, wait, hang on. We need a white girl. There she is.
Okay, so this composer was basically an in-house Disney composer that did stuff for like the Cheetah Girls and Miley Cyrus. Like he wrote all the Hannah Montana songs, Best of Both Worlds, and a good amount of the High School Musical songs were all in this together. What time is it? Like, so it is the same composer as High School Musical.
Okay, well, it sounded identical to one of those songs. I'm looking for that special girl in the audience.
It could be you.
No, it's
Is it?
what? No.
Andrew, you're not a jerk and you're a rock star. Not even Smash Mouth mentioned being a jerk about the all-star image.
I mean, Smash Mouth is a jerk, though, the Smash Mouth guy.
They just released a new song recently, a new single.
My favorite song that they've released recently was All Star Slowed Down plus Reverb, which is on their Spotify at the moment.
All right, Andrew, remember when you came to Detroit and I just turned on this all-star like playlist and it was just like the Smash Mouth playlist, it was just all-star 50 times?
Yes. I do remember that. It wasn't as good as when we listened to the Skimble Shanks song. And then about halfway through, we realized that the song never ends, so we had to turn it off.
The entire time you were in Detroit, we were just singing the up, up, up to the Heaviside Layer.
Yeah, with the wrong lyrics.
So much that your girlfriend had to correct us. It was great. Good time. I wonder if bad things are going to happen at the campfire, like Carrie level bad things. Liar revealed, Andrew. Call Doug Walker because that plot is happening.
Is Doug Walker the one that says that he hates the liar revealed plot?
Yes, he is.
You know, I guess maybe that's the one take I actually agree with him on then. I think that is a really shitty trope that is used way too fucking much.
It's not a trope that is inherently bad. It is just one that's if there's nothing along with it.
Which a lot of times there isn't in these like cheap like budget movies where they're just like, we need a plot, quick, make our main character lie about something.
But
for like no real reason.
A lie that you understand is more compelling than an uncomfortable truth, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like lying because You don't want people to know that you your mom is working for the camp? Like, whatever.
Yeah,
Who
no, who
fucking
gives a shit?
cares? Nobody
And
would react that badly to this. Or were people really that classist in
what is this
2008?
camera angle? Like that just went full like Battlefield Earth there.
Oh shit, they actually are just getting a free Connect 3 concert?
Yeah.
So I went to the year 3000.
That song actually fucks.
Much has changed, but
But
they
we
live
live
underwater.
underwater. And your great 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 granddaughter is doing fine.
Jonas Brothers knew how bad global warming would be, but they really are that optimistic that they think we'll start living underwater.
I mean, gotta love it. Andrew, what would you do if Nick Jonas came up to you and said, I've been to the year 3000. I met your great 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 granddaughter and I fucked her.
I'd be like, you know what? Good for you, man. I feel like saying not much has changed, but we live underwater is like a hyper doomer statement. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, nothing is gonna change, and global warming is gonna get so bad that we're gonna live underwater.
But you know what? Your great 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 granddaughter's doing all right.
And by doing all right, I mean I fucked her. Because that is 100% what that word means.
Yeah. That's why there's a pause. It's like great 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 granddaughter. Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah. How come the drummer kid isn't the one playing the drums?
We've set him up to like almost be the drummer like 50 times. Is there even a band right now aside
There
from him
is.
playing
I
the
actually
guitar?
there is one right here.
Yeah, why
You
isn't the
could
drummer kid in there?
also, why isn't the band allowed to be on the stage? Why are they off to the side?
I mean, it's like the band in Glee. They don't exist. They're not real people.
To be honest, that's probably gonna sound kind of weird live. Imagine if you're listening live to a music and the acoustic drums are only coming from like the right side because they're off to the side.
Okay. Funny you should bring that up. I was just at a play this weekend and that exact thing happened. And and it did sound weird as fuck. They like had him backstage right. And it was just the drums on one side. It was weird.
You know, I will say one thing. This song is arguably rock.
Yeah, but the camp isn't.
Yeah, every song that they've done at camp has not really been a rock song, but this song is actually kind of a rock song.
It's pop rock, but it is rock. Yeah.
This is the type of song that the radio station will be like, "We play rock and nothing but rock," and then they play that song.
They are so much better than Shane. They have more personality in these few scenes they have than Shane does.
That was
It's
the
the
best
best
song
song
ever.
ever. No,
I like their entire concert was that singular song. They just played that one song.
I'm sorry, but the One Direction wrote the best song ever. Uh, so go
Dude,
fuck
this is
yourself.
so fucking weird.
Bold of you to assume I have heterosexual parents.
My other mom is at the
Is the
camp, not a teacher. She's the cook.
caterer.
Yeah, I actually have two moms. One of them is the president of Hot Tools TV China,
So
and the
who's the
other one,
bigot here? So who's the bigot here, Tess? Are you saying you hate gay people, Tess? Because that's what it sounds like.
God, I really hope the big reveal is that Tess is also poor, and that's why we're supposed to not like her.
No, Andrew. Tess is perfect and rich.
Dude, this is so fucking embarrassing.
I like that the other actress is doing more
My
acting in this
mom,
scene.
my mom has been making all of your food for the past month. It's so embarrassing.
No, that's a movie starring Frankie Muniz.
That's a really good movie too. I love that movie.
We should have covered that.
I wish that was a musical.
I mean, it's definitely a weird movie. What? What? I'm sorry, that was really funny. That was really fucking funny.
Did he even lie to him? Did she even lie to him?
No.
Like, she never even said anything to him about how her mom was something. Did she?
I don't remember. I don't
He
think
literally
so.
wouldn't have even known about that.
It was just a really funny that he was just there and immediately just pointing fingers angrily. I killed a
Nothing.
hooker.
Do you think they really wanted to cast, like, Sting in this role and they couldn't get him?
Like, that was their best case scenario, like Sting or Phil Collins or someone.
Yeah, and they're just like, "We couldn't get anybody, so we just cast this
A
guy."
guy. He's a guy that knows his role, but still a guy.
This is me. Oh my god. She
There's still a
lied to
half
me.
hour left. Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this war, old.
They should do the, you can't learn a song by reading the lyrics, you have to actually know the melody.
She's got a vibe. Why'd they name her Mitchie?
It's embarrassing. They wanted everything in this movie to be as embarrassing as possible.
They wanted this movie to age as poorly as they possibly could.
What the fuck is she wearing? Look at her pants. Like, she just walked in and they immediately say, "What a joke," like, something happened. Are those, like, rolled up sweatpants? I'm not gonna teach her how to dance.
Yeah!
I'm gonna talk about my feelings. Hang on a second. Let me tell you
Kill
some
yourself.
stuff. It's not all about image. If your mom's poor, that's okay, just don't let anyone know that.
Yeah, you
Don't
gotta
tell anybody that.
keep up the lie.
Don't lie. Don't lie, just pretend your mom's dead or something. Stares directly at her in the corner.
Crying.
I just wanted to fit in and be popular by pretending I was rich.
Yeah.
Being poor is so fucking lame. By
Mom,
the
you're just
way,
so embarrassing.
Mom, why are we so poor in 2008?
Your dad made some bad investments. Your
We
dad
were
that was in
sold
here
a
for one scene.
we were sold a mortgage and then the housing bubble popped and now it's not worth anything.
We're stuck with this house that we can't resell. And 9/11 really bummed your dad out for a
9/11.
few years. Just get real, really real right here.
All children's movies should just have that
Deal with
scene
9/11.
where they get real. Why is there a curtain there? That used to be where the trumpet fountains were.
Anything that's oh, we don't like your kind. My
She's
mom
sitting with
made
the
it.
poor kids.
Ha 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 ha.
My mom is so fucking dry because she met Ben Shapiro in person. Immediately
Cause
dried out everything.
call her a cunt
Do it!
in front of everyone.
She's already been out of the group for like 4 days now. What do you even
Whatever,
need to say
major
that for?
loser.
We'll make our own group. Final jam in 5 days.
I just
What
want
do
there
you,
to be like a jam making contest where they have to like can their own
Oh
jam.
my god, give him a
Anything but
fucking
a
drum
drum.
set. Give
Anything
him
but a
a
drum.
drum set, please. Do you think that he doesn't actually know how to play drums like the actor doesn't, and this wasn't one of those movies where they're gonna teach him?
No, Andrew, he knows how to play. They just refuse to let him show off because he look better than a Jonas brother.
I think maybe he'll play at the final jam. This is the same. They're just reusing these same two kids dancing in front of the sign.
They just said dance. Dance. We have a laptop on a rock.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Just why don't you make a movie like this? I feel like you could just cash in.
I what would I do with it? Like if I was hired to, I would make the shit out of a movie like this.
Why
I
don't
would
you
put the
go?
9/11 scene in there.
Why don't you just go to Disney and be like, "Yo, do you need any TV movies made?"
The thing is, they don't make them as much anymore. Like this is kind of like a dying breed.
I think Nickelodeon does it still.
But who watches it? When was the last Nickelodeon
Who
movie?
cares? Who cares?
Do you
Nobody has
remember?
to watch
Do you
it.
remember that Cartoon Network movie Out of Jimmy's Head or Reanimated, where he gets hit by a train and then he wakes up and sees like all the Walt Disney cartoons because they put
Well,
Walt
yeah, because
Disney's head.
they put his brain in there.
Like that is at least an idea. I have a immense amount of respect for an idea like that compared to this.
I think that is such a silly idea, and I kind of love it.
Yeah, like I feel like that is at least like that feels like something someone wanted to make. Where no passion was put into this, not an ounce.
I think my favorite part is that kid is essentially dead, and his body is being used as a vessel for Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Because if you had a brain transplant, that wouldn't be how that would work, is it?
So, fun fact: the director of Camp Rock is an Oscar award nominated um, director for the documentary film Dance Maker.
Totally wigged out, bass fishing with
Oh,
my
he is
motherfucking son.
also okay. This is big, Andrew. Big breaking news. This is the same director as Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure. Speaking of which, when are you guys going to Patreon request that?
Yep, you know how it is. Camp Rock rules. Guilty
Camp
until
Rock.
proven innocent. Do you have any proof that you didn't commit this crime? No. Then you're guilty.
That's not a wall. That's a shelf.
I mean, the shelf's on the wall. How come that guy couldn't tell that the test girl was lying? I mean, she's been horrible to everyone since the camp started. Did he not see that before?
No, because he's in love with her or something.
That probably is true, to be honest.
You going full Dan Schneider?
Final jam. And for the final performance, Tess will be performing barefoot.
All right, Andrew. Since we're kind of bored, you want to do letterbox 1 star or 5 star?
Sure.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I want to attend Camp Rock. Sad face.
That's a 5 star.
That is a 1 star.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, keep being wrong. It's funny, but also awkward.
5 stars.
That is correct.
Okay. What about this is funny?
The class struggle is real.
Yeah, for real. This is like if Marx had watched this, he would have had a lot to say.
Yes, he would.
Fucking 5 stars.
That is correct.
All right, let's do one more because Final Jam's about to
Yeah.
start. We really have to see this.
Let's rock! Proceeds to play slow song.
1 star.
That is correct, and that is Letterbox Reviews. You know what the subtitle to Camp Rock 2 is?
I can't remember.
The Final Jam.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. These outfits feel racist, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Is it like a kimono or something?
My father died in 9/11.
I was there in 2008. Everyone talked about 9/11 at all times. The fact that they never even bring it up.
Even though they're in Canada, 9/11 is still a big deal. That feels racist.
I love Mr. Enter.
You do?
I really do. It's his takes are so cringe on everything. It's incredible. I'm so glad he went viral. Uh-oh.
Trophy. Oh my god! What?
Cool. Bow, bow, bow.
Whoa! We have glow sticks!
Alright, this is going to be racist.
It's the Hasta La Vista crew. It's gonna be Austrian, right? Oh. Oh. Is this Hamilton?
Yeah, you know what? 100% Hamilton was inspired by this.
Definitely.
Lynn watched this scene and was like, wait,
Again,
I have an idea.
What if this plus Founding Fathers? I do like the trampolines. They're a nice touch.
I do like imagining what this would actually sound like performed live. It'd be like, hasta la vista, ha, jumping.
Keep doing your thing. The thing.
Thing, keep doing your thing.
Wait, they're the judges?
But-
That
but,
feels
you know,
unfair.
It really is unfair since one of them has already shown that they're racist. La vista.
Baby. I really want Arnold Schwarzenegger to come out and say 9/11 was a tragedy, of course. Because he was governor at the time. A-S-T-A, La Vista. This is a great movie, Andrew. I feel like we're
Yeah.
too hard. This scene deserves an Oscar alone.
What's the Oscar like most embarrassing moment in film history?
No, that went to when the Flash made the Speed Force. They gave it to that last year.
I don't think I saw that.
It was the most cheer-worthy moment, but they made a Twitter poll, and Zack Snyder bots made it. So someone had to announce that the most cheer-worthy moment of the Oscars was when the Flash did the Speed Force in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Most cheer-worthy moment.
What was the most cheer-worthy moment in Camp Rock? When it was over. Oh, that's a great thing to do. Turn your back to the audience immediately.
It's a stylistic choice.
Sure, Jan.
They're doing a thing. Probably would look cooler if the mirrors were okay, now they are facing her. What the fuck? Where'd the people go? Are they still hiding behind them?
Yes.
Oh my god. I thought she was gonna perform the song that other girl wrote.
Yeah, you're right.
Or was that just set up for nothing?
That's her mom. I expected her to fuck this all up. Narrative dictates.
Are we gonna find out that her mom like works at a 7-Eleven or something?
Oh, wouldn't that be great? What would
Oh
be
no.
below a caterer?
In the American class system, I mean, not much. I don't quite understand how it became that where people that perform actual jobs that have necessary functions are the lowest of the totem pole.
Oh no!
She's actually sad because she's rich because her mom's always busy with work.
Yeah. Oh, she fucked it up. Now your mom will never love you.
Carrie. Quick, someone spill the pig's blood.
Doesn't anybody ever get it right? Doesn't anybody get that I bleed? We have one more last minute. That should not
The
be
people
allowed.
that I said could not be allowed.
Hell yeah! You know what? That's great. Didn't see this twist coming. I'm into it. I hope she wins.
Boo, get off the stage.
Cheat!
I really like that they never had
flashbacks.
Why is this a thing?
Oh no.
We have to get a flashback to remind us who this person is. It's like, oh, it's the third person who was behind that girl.
That feels like such a studio note. Like, can we do that so we get reminded who she is?
Yeah, people aren't gonna remember this person.
That was 5 minutes ago.
Did she plan this all in the last 5 minutes?
Yes, Andrew. She's really talented.
Why is the drummer kid we never get to see him play the drums? Also, who is playing the drums right now?
That is a good question.
I like you could directly hear that the rhythm of the guitar is actually da 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 da, but she's just strumming constantly.
She just knows that guitar make music, so strum.
Listen to the rhythm and look at her hand. If they ever show it again.
We're in this close up. They knew as soon as someone noticed, we'd go into a close up. She's not even playing chords. She's just grabbing in random places.
Look how fast her hand is going. If she can't play a guitar, why did you have her fake it?
Because they made this movie for $5 in 3 days.
Do you think it's even a real guitar?
It looks heavy. We have glow sticks.
And then put your hand over the front of the guitar while it's still plugged in, so everyone can just hear.
And Peggy, the Schuyler sisters, Lynn really ripped this off.
Oh my god, she completely changed her entire character because her mom went on the phone.
I mean, that's happened to me many times in my life.
You're showing your first film and your mother gets a phone call and you're like, it's over. It's over.
Then I apologize to everyone that I've abused.
Wow!
Wow.
She was amazing! I know. If I was in Camp Rock, I would be this guy.
No, you'd be the drummer. Yeah, Final Jam. I like how our main characters don't exist anymore. Like our
Yeah,
lead.
they're just gone. That was not feedback. That was a sting.
Okay, whatever. This feels against the rules. I just want her to say "okay" into the mic, like it just reverberates out there.
Okay. I don't understand why they set up that girl was gonna steal her song and then didn't.
That's a good question, Andrew. And the point is, this movie was made for $5
Why did they
in 3
even
days.
put that scene? Why did they even put the scene in? Couldn't the editor have just been like, "Oh wait, this never comes back. Let's just
Well, we need
let's
to
just
be.
not put this
If
in
we
here."
cut it out, then we're at an hour 20, and we can't do that. We promised hour 30.
This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now.
Do you know this song?
No, I just said subtitles on the screen.
Oh my god, it's her. She's
Oh
so
my god,
good.
the dancing move is so bad. The like holding back while pretending to be explosive type move.
That has only worked for Liza Minnelli in Cabaret and nowhere else. Was this actually
Just
shot
go-
on film?
It's hard to say, but
Oh, now I gotta look this up.
maybe.
It
Kind of
is.
looks like it actually.
It is Dean Cundy, you know, a big cinematographer that knows what he's doing, kind of.
It was filmed via Tommy Wiseau way. It was actually filmed on digital and film at the same time.
I want the digital cut of The Room so badly.
I know.
I think it would be really, really funny.
And then you could watch them both at the same time.
It was shot on Super 35mm film.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does look like film.
God, it's so
You
wild.
can see the grain. You can see the grain. Why does he have a mic?
That is a good question. Who gave him? What did his uncle give it to him? Slip it to him? This is me. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be now.
Imagine if they actually had it where they were making up harmonies on the spot and some of them were wrong.
And they just win because of nepotism. Oh, they're switching. Oh god, this is so cringe. I don't know why this is the worst part of the movie to me so far.
I think the worst part of the movie for me is that they never gave the drummer kid a drum kit. It's like they set it up like 4 times that he was the drummer, and then they even had the big moment where it's like, "You're a drummer." And then they never had him play a drum kit in the entire movie.
Andrew,
It's just unreal that they did that.
we have to set
Did
up
they
that she's gonna
forget?
steal the song, but we also can't pay off.
It's like they literally forgot that they put those things in the movie. I love the Camp Rock font. I think it looks really good.
It does. Alex Trebek. And Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. I feel like this shouldn't be allowed, but who gives a shit?
I don't care.
I like to think that Joe Jonas was the dissenting vote because we've already set up that he's racist. And the other two brothers are like, come on, man. She was the best. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to do it.
You deserve it. You were amazing. But really, I'm thinking about that person.
Mitchie.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Whatever, major loser.
Remember when you framed us for theft? Fuck you. Like, get the fuck out of here. What, because we're poor, you can frame us for theft? Thanks. Cool, bye.
You know, Thanks would be a great name for a band.
It's true, it's true.
And then this turns out to be a Thanks origin story.
We were in the background in actually every scene. You may not have noticed.
You were just learning. You were actually learning at Camp Rock. You like went to your classes,
Yeah, we didn't perform in Final Jam because we were like, we're not really ready for it. We actually went.
But then you
the
saw
next
the other
year.
performances at Final Jam. You're
And
like,
we were like, oh damn it, we should have done it.
we have kicked their ass. I like the idea of Camp Rock being a Thanks origin story.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I know what he means by canoe ride.
Meaning he's gonna put in her butt.
Bruh.
Ugh.
Yeah, we get to see him play the bass.
Let's rock!
Alright, is he gonna play drums? Please have him play drums. Please have him play drums.
Cut to him on the drum set, please. Oh, this dance is terrible.
I like that the jam session is a pre-set song that everyone already knows.
It's like
with
everyone
choreography.
getting up and singing like what is that song? Gotta keep dreaming, and the night's gonna be a good night.
This isn't how jam sessions work. Is this the camp admitting that these two are the main characters of the camp?
Yes. Raise your hands in the air and scream, ah! I did it.
Can we please show the kid playing the drums, please?
No, the Jonas Brothers could be the only ones that know how to play instruments.
Ah! I assume there's a drummer over on the side there, but I can't see them. Oh my god, there is a drum kit, but I can't see who's playing it.
They're cock teasing you, Andrew.
I know. Please, at least follow through on one plot line that you set up. Please. Yeah, you really shouldn't climb on the scaffolds.
We cut to him playing like on the ground again.
Yeah, for real though.
He disappeared from the movie.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Oh shit, my grandma died. I had to go home.
Do you think he's on the drums right now, and like we're just supposed to know that?
Yeah, they forgot to shoot it.
No, he's not. You can see the drummer. It's a girl.
What is that shot we just had? Dean Cundy, what are you doing?
That's the drummer kid on stage. He's singing.
We set
Right
up
there.
his one thing, and then we. This movie's too lazy
We
for
literally
lazy.
couldn't get payoff for a single fucking thing.
Too lazy for lazy, Andrew.
It's unreal. That was like 2 major plot points that they set up and just did not follow through whatsoever.
I wish I'd be surprised, but I'm just not. Oh, the movie just ends!
We
What?
just ended on the whiteface scene. Are you for real?
What a wild fucking movie. Well,
why is the credit song the same as the song that they just played?
Because there was a commercial break in between them originally when it aired, I guess. What is the plot of this movie, Andrew?
Jesus Christ, they're at Camp Rock and that's it.
Okay. If there's a sequel, what do you think would happen?
If there's a sequel, there is a sequel.
What do you think
I
would
can't
happen?
remember what happens, but I did watch it. I literally don't remember what happens though.
God, that was a rough watch. All right, what's your overall thoughts on your cheese rating?
Oh man, I love that the still at the end here pretends that the other Jonas Brothers were in this movie.
They were not. They might have been for a second, but blink and you'll miss them.
It's not good.
That was a rough watch. I mean, it went by quickly. All credit.
It was very clearly a very cheap cash grab.
Off the High School Musical craze.
And I really, it is kind of embarrassing how little they followed through on any of their plot stuff. The only thing that really got any follow-up was the liar reveal thing, but even that didn't get very much.
It didn't hurt the characters, like nothing. Nothing.
It's just barely anything happens.
And
the biggest conflict is
20 minutes
the
at the
fact
end,
that she isn't rich.
Yeah. And for a good 20 minutes at the end, we forget we have main characters, so we just do something else.
They just stop existing so they can perform a couple songs.
All right, Andrew, what's your cheese rating?
Oh, good lord. What do you even give a cheese? What do you even give something like this? Let me think for just a moment.
I got something off the top of my head that I full-hearted believe in. I don't think it was a good movie. I'm very excited to watch the sequel. Maybe we'll do that in our next recording. Me and Andrew, now that we made it to the end, we do want to state we're going to do this a little bit more semi-consistently. We'll probably do one of these every other week. So I hope you're prepared for that. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My cheese rating is Parmesan, because there's a lot of pasta with no seasoning or sauce on it. So at least put some Parmesan on it.
Yeah, goddamn, put something on your fucking pasta. Holy hell. How do you even eat pasta with nothing? It's so bland. My god. I'm gonna use the Canadian connection, and I'm gonna give this a do re mi cheese, which is a Quebec cheese. But it also it's do re mi, which is like it's a music thing, and it feels like a pun that they would use in a movie like this. So
I didn't hear one a boot or a in this entire movie.
No, but it was filmed in Canada.
Yeah. So all the crew was saying a boot all day.
True.
All right. That's it from Jess and Andrew. We'll see you next time with hopefully Camp Rock 2. But hey, if you enjoy this, tell your friends to join the Patreon, and there'll be a lot more fun things here soon. All right. We'll see you next time, folks. Say goodbye, Andrew.
What an embarrassment.
That's as good as goodbye. Bye!